Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing your girl some love. You guys, I have been really reaching for the note of pink pepper in fragrances, but did I know they all had the note of pink pepper in them? No, but when I did my research, I was like, oh, I've been really liking these warm, spicy, vibrant, fresh, airy fragrances lately. Something uplifting because I've been needing that a lot lately. So when I did do the research, or when I do my scent of the day, in the morning, I usually post that on Instagram. I'll Google it and I'm like, okay, pink pepper again today. All right. We're smelling amazing and fresh and vibrant and ethereal, and all of that, and I need the boost, y'all. So anyway, we're going to talk about, since I have been reaching for so many of the fragrances with a note of pink pepper. You guys know, if you don't know, on this channel, I love saffron, #1. I love ginger and pink pepper, #2. And yes, they are both #2. I love the notes of caramel and fragrances. I love a lot of fragrances, aside from caramel, chocolate, vanilla, my favorite gourmands, apricot. I just love everything, you guys. So anyway, let's get to my 3 top notes in fragrances, which is saffron, ginger, pink pepper, and fig. I love fig as well, you guys. That would probably be my 4th one, and tea as well, y'all. So anyway, I can't decide. I just love them all. But anyway, we're going to talk about the note of pink pepper today that I have absolutely been, I've always loved it, because there's one fragrance, Ruby Dubai, that has the note of saffron, a major dose of saffron, and there's pink pepper in there as well. And that was my favorite niche fragrance, and I fell completely in love with that. So those notes have been like near and dear to my heart, and I absolutely love them. And they do something to your soul. They do something to your mood, like emotionally, mentally, physically, like all of that, you guys. So we're going to be talking about the note of pink pepper today. I only have 10 fragrances. I limited myself to 10 because I don't want to keep you all very long. But I do want you to maybe get your nose on some of these fragrances that are like basically almost a 10 out of 10 to me, and that I absolutely love, and I will always have them in my collection as long as they exist. If I ran out of any of these fragrances, I would buy them again. The longevity, the performance, it's a beast on every single one of them, and I absolutely love them, lasting about 8 to 12 hours, y'all. So, and that's overall the entire fragrances. So if you want to hear about the note of pink pepper, please continue watching. Follow me on Instagram. I always do my scent of the day in the morning before I go to work. And that will show you a lot of what I have been reaching for lately. And we just have a lot of fun over there. Sometimes I post work content, lives, reels, all of that. I'm a music lover, so I love doing reels. All right, y'all, so let's get to it. Leave me your scent of the day down in the comments. I have a fragrance, and this is called, you guys know that I absolutely love Possibilities. Like I said, it's me in a bottle. It's signature scent worthy for me, that is. I love it. It's just, it does something to me. It brightens me up. So I was able to smell over in Harrods all of the La Perla lined, I don't know which line this is, but I was able to smell all of the bottles, and I think there are about 8 of them. I might do like a reel on Instagram, and then, because I wrote down some notes while I was over there, if I liked and liked the fragrances. So there were only 3 out of all of these that I liked, and I think I did, I took pictures or videos of about 8 of them. So this was the one everybody loves, Let the Dance Begin. Let the Dance Begin was nice, but it didn't really pull me in. It didn't reel me in. The only one that I kept smelling, and I kept going back to, and I was smelling my wrist the entire time in Harrods, like, what is that smell? Because I kept getting big wafts of it, and an amazing sillage after about like 4 sprays, was About That Night, you guys. About That Night. I keep wanting to say About Last Night, but I think that's a movie. Anyway, this is by La Perla. This is my scent of the day. Now, I did read comments on Fragrantica before I did purchase this. And I did read that this smelled like Liebe Intense. It smelled like, designer. I mean, it is designer, y'all. But I heard that. But I kind of wanted to get my nose on it based on the notes. It has tagetes in here. There's lavender. There's some woody notes. There's vanilla in here. There's some citruses in here as well. So I wanted to smell it for myself. Now, now, hence I did purchase the 30 ml bottle, which was still a bit of a ridiculous price. It was $120, but I did have a coupon, you know, so that might have helped a little bit. So anyway, this definitely gives you the vibes of Libre Intense. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Libre, but I do have Libre Intense. I smell the Le Parfum. I like the Intense better than the Le Parfum because it's just, I don't know. I just like it better, y'all, okay? I didn't like the EDP, but I do like the EDT, but I didn't like the EDT by Libre enough to buy it. Now, this fragrance, it does smell like Libre, okay? It smells almost exactly like Libre. So do you need to spend $120 on a 30 ml when you can get the Libre Intense 100 mLs for about $120 or $140 too, if you can find it on sale, you know? I don't know, y'all, but I do like this better than I like Libre, but it is like probably 90% similar. This one is definitely giving me a little more elegance. It's not as powdery. There's not as much lavender in here. So it is about 90% the same, but it's definitely giving me a little more sophistication. It's smoother, a little more elegant. You get a little less lavender, like I said. So anyway, this is La Perla. This could actually be a signature scent for someone. You know, it's a very easy reach. This is a very feminine scent. It's pretty, like all of that. It's nice, but is it worth the price of $300 if you purchase the 4-ounce bottle? I don't think it is, you know. Just go on ahead and buy Libre Intense. Anyway, I do have About That Night by La Perla. And, you know, I'm actually a little glad that I have it. Could I have done without it? Absolutely. All right. Anyway, that is my scent of the day. So let's get into this pink pepper goodness, you guys. So the very first one we're going to talk about is by a beautiful Dutch fragrance, a Dutch clothing line, a Dutch perfume enthusiast and director, but he also reached out to perfumers to create his fragrances. And this is by Theresa Knowlton. Finally got my bottle, you guys. They didn't have this over in London when I went, so I was able to purchase it here from Bergdorf. So anyway, and this, and this fragrance, I dropped that. It'll stay down there. I dropped the top, you guys. The tops are heavy as well, so don't let that fall on your toe. So anyway, in here, it states that you have this, it smells like vanilla. It's giving me black pepper, which I absolutely love in fragrances. It's giving me a lot of pink pepper. It's giving me airiness. It's giving me a very pretty, very soft rose, you guys, like a very soft petaled, fluffy rose. So it's very feminine. It's fresh. It's almost giving me freesia as well. If you like Possibilities, then you're going to love this fragrance because the pink pepper in Possibilities reminds me of the pink pepper in Raving Rose by Theresa Knowlton. Get your nose on it. It's bright. It's vibrant. It's lovely. Every single one of these fragrances that I have here today, it's bright. It's vibrant, you know, and like I said, they're beast mode, lasting 8 to 12 hours. They're amazing. Okay. Anyway, Raving Rose by Theresa Knowlton. When I spray this, it's a little tingly. You get that warm spiciness. Pink pepper does something to rose. It does something to a fragrance. It actually feels like it warms it up. It makes it juicier. It makes it airier. It makes it more vibrant. And y'all, this pink pepper and this fragrance is giving me life, you guys. So anyway, Raving Rose by Theresa Knowlton. The bottle is gorgeous. You know, it's very simple, chic, and sleek at the same time. I love the fragrance house, you guys. Yeah, this is probably my favorite find of my favorite house find of 2023. Moving right along, we're going to talk about one of the rose fragrances that are in my top 3 rose fragrances for life. And this is Initio's Atomic Rose. I absolutely love and adore Atomic Rose. And when I tell you this fragrance is compliment getting, mostly by men, but every time I wear this fragrance, I get a compliment every single store I walk in. Everywhere I turn, I'm getting a compliment. This man, I wore this to work because I went to take like a physical exam. This man was like, you have on a very beautiful scent and it's very attracting. It's very alluring. And I had on Atomic Rose, you guys, by the House of Initio. This has Hedione in it. I don't know if it was the Hedione or the pink pepper. I got like 3 or 4 compliments that day every single time I went somewhere. Anyway, this is a beautiful jammy rose. It's a little powdery. Some people say Delina X reminds them of this fragrance. This is much sexier than Delina X to me. I wouldn't compare them because this is more alluring. It's sexier, you know. It's the older sister of Delina X, if you want to say that. The sister that is, you know, she knows what she wants, you know. She's very accomplished, you know. She's world traveled, you know. This is me, y'all, okay? Anyway, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She has a lot of confidence, you know. She lacks nothing, okay, in her life. This is who Atomic Rose is, and I absolutely love Atomic Rose. It's stunning. Like I said, this is in my top 3 rose fragrances for life. I love it. I can't get enough of Atomic Rose. It's very addicting, even smelling it on yourself, and it's beautiful, y'all. Like I said, I don't know if it's the Hedione, the pink pepper, the rose, or a combination of all of them, y'all. Get your nose on them. Atomic Rose on it. Atomic Rose. All right, the next one is my favorite cupcake from the House of Sillage, and I'm gonna smell it. I haven't worn this in about, you know, maybe like 5 months. But it's so good, y'all. It's very good. Like I said, this is my favorite cupcake, and this is Wonder Woman. I bought this prior to COVID. I do have the other one. Now, to me, there's a difference between this one and the new one. The new one is a little muskier to me, and it lacks vanilla. And I love it. I'll see if it changes, but I don't think so, because I remember initially smelling this. I remember the smell. And like I said, I smelled the new one. I'm like, this was muskier, even when I first purchased the original one. So anyway, the bottle is gorgeous. Love, love, love this bottle. Love it. Anyway, this is a beautiful vanillic, warm, there's raspberry in here, there's almond in here, there's vanilla, there's some florals in here, there's orange blossom in here, there's rose in here as well. It's basically a hodgepodge of gourmand fragrances, fruity notes, floral notes, with that musky, woody, vanillic base, y'all. It's stunning. I love this fragrance. I've worn this to work several times, but you get a really, some people put this fragrance in their vanilla fragrance reviews, but I think it's more than vanilla. There's so much more to this fragrance. Like, it's a little powdery from the almond. I think there's heliotrope in here as well. It is stunning, and I love it. It's my favorite cupcake from the House of Sillage. You get that warmness from the pink pepper, and it's beautiful, y'all. Get your nose on it. I don't know where you can find the original, but you know, there's pink pepper in the new version and the new bottle as well, you guys. Get your nose on it. Wonder Woman. I think this is Wonder Woman 84 or something like that. All right, this is my favorite. I bought this over in Harrods about 5 years ago. This is, you guys, and no, I don't live in Harrods. I've gone to Harrods about 3 times in my life. The 3 times that I did go to London, a couple times, I've been to London about 5 times. The 3 times that I went originally, and this last time, the 2 times I went originally, and this last time I went to Harrods. And the other ones, I was just over there visiting friends. And I've only went to Selfridges once, you guys. I can't believe it. So anyway, My New York. I love this fragrance. This is my favorite ginger fragrance. I actually tried. Can we talk about something for a moment? I have the new ginger. Sorry, the top is kind of messed up. I have the new ginger fragrance because I love the note of ginger in fragrances from Molecule 01. It is very gingery. It is very bright. It's almost a little too bright in the opening, but I do love the note of ginger in perfume. I like that Molecule, the new Molecule ginger fragrance, but the ginger is a little bright for me. I could use that. I can't wear that fragrance alone, but I could definitely use it for layering. So if you are interested in, I have the black tea one as well. If you are interested in the fragrance Molecule 01 or Molecule Plus, Molecule 01 with ginger. I would say do not blind buy this. Make sure you sample it because the ginger, there's some citruses it smells like on top. It's a beast, you guys. So you could probably, if you like the note of ginger and you always wanted to spice up, you know, like your fragrances, then I would definitely say you can get this for layering, or if you just want to smell like a ginger bomb, okay, like a zesty. This is super, super zesty. This is zesty as well, but the other notes in here kind of calm it down. This one is, it's like beyond zesty, but I do like it, okay? I don't want a full bottle of it. I'd probably buy a sample, and that sample would last me for about 5 years because, like I said, I would use it for layering. And that's the new Molecule Plus 01 Ginger fragrance sample that I had. Also, by the way, we might as well talk about the black tea as well. So I also have a sample of the Molecule Plus 01 black tea. This one is my favorite out of the three that I think the other one's like a woody or sandalwood or something like that. That one's nice as well. And I did have a smaller tester of that one, but I got two bigger ones of this one, of the ginger and the black tea, because I love a good tea note. I like the black tea most out of out of the three that have just come out. You get a definitely prominent note of, you get a prominent note, not definitely prominent. You get a prominent note of black tea. It's woody, it's slightly sweet, it's a little powdery. But if I were to buy a full bottle of any of the three, from that line, it would definitely be the black tea fragrance. It's unisex. The ginger is unisex as well. To me, this is unisex. And as it dries down, I would say it's a little sweet in the opening. And then when it dries down, it becomes more unisex because it gets a little woodier with that black tea. No, it does not smell like Gris Charnel, but it does have that black tea, woody, sandalwoody nuance of Gris Charnel, but nothing is beating Gris Charnel, you guys. But this is a very beautiful fragrance for layering as well if you love a woody, slightly sweet and good tea note, you guys. Anyway, I would purchase this one out of all the three that have just come out by the House of Molecule 01 Molecule Plus Black Tea. Anyway, back to my favorite ginger and pink pepper fragrance. Ginger, pink pepper, rose. I love this fragrance. Like I said, I purchased it over in Harrods. I'm pretty sure you've heard the story before. You know, the lady sprayed it on my scarf. I went back the next day and I had to have it, you guys. So in here, it's gorgeous. Ginger, what you get is fresh ginger, a realistic ginger. You get a lot of pink pepper in here. You get rose. This is one of my most uplifting fragrances in my entire collection, and I love it, you guys. My New York by the House of Bond. This is gorgeous. It's unisex, but that rose gives it a little bit of a feminine edge, slightly sweetened like a ginger juice. It's not powdery. This is like, it's the freshest fragrance with the ginger, fresh, airy, rose, ginger, and pink pepper. I can't speak highly enough about this fragrance. I absolutely love it. My New York by the House of Bond, number 9. The next fragrance we're going to discuss is FLEUR Musk by Narciso Rodriguez. I absolutely love a nice musky rose fragrance. It's slightly sweetened. This is very creamy. This is very feminine, very elegant. This is floral for sure. So you get a lot of roses. Some people say that this has like a little bit of a metallic scent. I kind of get that. I don't know if it's the musk or the pink pepper that's in here with a combination of all of the other notes in this fragrance, but it's beautiful. I think there's peony in here as well. Peony, musky, floral, rose, vanilla in here. It's beautiful. I've gotten so many compliments on this fragrance at work, and it is a beast, and you don't need to spray a lot of this fragrance. This is FLEUR Musk by Narciso Rodriguez. I love it. If I ran out of this, you see I bought the big bottle. I wore this a lot, maybe 3-4 years ago, because this was like one of my favorite rose scents until I've acquired so many other rose fragrances like Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, and we're going to be talking about that one in just a moment, y'all. But I love the House of Narciso Rodriguez, my favorite designer house. Get your nose on this fragrance, super affordable, and you can find this on the gray market. So the next one we're going to talk about is my Kayali fragrance, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. This is a beautiful, musky, woody, floral, sweetened, oudi, powdery Middle Eastern fragrance. Tons of compliments on this fragrance. You guys have heard me talk about this fragrance like out of a gazillion ears, you know. I love this Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. I want another bottle of this because I'm running low. I think there's only about 25% or 30% juice in this bottle. I love it, but it's definitely giving you a vanillic, magnolia, floral, oudi, Middle Eastern type vanillic rose, y'all. This is intoxicating. I love it. Get your nose on it. Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. I love the House of Kayali. I would say anybody that is getting or just getting into fragrances and that wants an entire wardrobe of fragrances, a different selection that they can wear to different events, different venues, to work, whatever, you need to really try the House of Kayali. They have Deja Vu White Flower, they have Musk, citruses, they have something for every single season, every event that you would ever want to go to. So get your nose on that fragrance house, you guys. It's lovely, you guys. And I love all the selections that she offers, you know, in her fragrance house. So anyway, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper is definitely in my top 5 rose fragrances of all times. It's a lifer for me. I love it. Get your nose on it. The next one that has a beautiful note of pink pepper is my favorite tuberose fragrance. And yes, there's a lot of pink pepper in here. There's a beautiful note of orange blossom, and this is by the house of Armani Prive, and this is Rouge Malachite. That pink pepper in here does something with that orange blossom, and it just brightens it up, makes it a little fresh, makes it airy. The tuberose, it makes the tuberose a little zingy and just more sophisticated, y'all. Get your nose on it, Armani Prive. There's pink pepper, there's orange blossom, there's tuberose in the heart, in the opening, and in the base, you guys. If you love tuberose, if you don't like tuberose, you need to try this fragrance. I guarantee you that you may fall in love with tuberose after trying this fragrance. I wasn't a huge tuberose lover. I did love Bond No. 9 Chinatown initially, but I wasn't a huge tuberose lover until I tried Armani Prive's Rouge Malachite, and then I completely fell in love with tuberose. I love Marfa. I think I have a tuberose fragrance review, but I will definitely do a new one. But I love the note of tuberose in fragrances. It's gorgeous. And pink pepper on top of that makes it liven up, you guys. So anyway, the next one is very affordable, and it's by the house of Zara. It's a very woody, very unisex tuberose, very fresh, airy. This is Ebony Woods. This is my favorite fragrance aside from Shanghai. I think it's Shanghai something in the Jo Malone travel collection. Ebony Woods is stunning, you guys. It's intoxicating. It's warm, spicy. It's woody. It's fresh, you know. Get your nose on Ebony Woods, and it's super affordable. Oh, it's so good. There's other things in here that they're not telling us. It's sweet, you know. But you definitely get that woodiness, that rich, dark woodiness, but the fresh airiness from the pink pepper. It smells a little rosy as well, but pink pepper can give you that rosy nuance. Y'all, Ebony Woods is so, so good. Even if you don't like Zara fragrances, or if you don't have a Zara in your collection, then I guarantee you may fall in love with Ebony Woods. Get your nose on it, y'all. You won't be disappointed. And I think I paid like $20 for this little bitty bottle. Y'all, I love it. They have EDPs. I love my travel collection by the house of Zara in collaboration with Jo Malone. There's so many beautiful fragrances in that collection. Yes, some may be dupes or maybe very similar to other ones. But y'all, I just absolutely love it. Actually, I'm going to link that one down below. Okay, you guys. Anyway, Ebony Woods is stunning by Zara. Okay, get your nose on it. So the next one is Pivon Suzu. I think that's how you pronounce it. Pivon Suzu, okay? Anyway, and this is by the house of Armani Prive. Love it. There's a beautiful note of peony in here. There's pink pepper. It's very creamy. To me, I do like this fragrance. This would be a beautiful wedding scent, a beautiful relaxing scent, an easy reach, a nice often scent. This is very floral. It's feminine, not a screechy floral. This almost reminds me of you do get the note note of peony in here, but it's a creamy peony. It's a softer peony. It's not like that peony pop, or the peony pop is very juicy. I do love that one. By the House of Floral Street. I love peony pop. It's juicy. I think there's kiwi in there or something. There's peony. This one is more of like smells a little bit of a high-end, very luxurious peony lotion with additional florals in there with a little bit of a woody base. But this fragrance is very, very creamy. And it smells to me like a very expensive high-end lotion with peony, you guys. Sorry to bust your bubble, but it does. But I do like it. It's a super easy reach for me. You know, a little sweetness as well on top of that. Ooh, it's good. It's very good. This was a special edition bottle. I wanted the bottle, the clear bottle with the pink pearl, but then they didn't have it. I saw this bottle. Very cute, very unique. I went on ahead with this one. I think I purchased this one from Bergdorf or Saks. It was like their 100th anniversary or something like that. It almost reminds me of NASCAR though. Anyway, this is gorgeous. Pink pepper, creamy peony, some fruity notes in here, you know? Maybe some black currant in here. It's juicy too as well, but it's giving you that creamy high-end lotion, you know, fruity vibes, you guys. Anyway, it's beautiful. Pivon, Suzu by the House of Armani Prive. Last but not least, number 10 is La Perla Possibilities, y'all. You guys know that I love this fragrance. I will link my Zara collection fragrance review, and I will link my La Perla, if you haven't watched it, review down below, you all. This is so good. I'm definitely getting that freesia off top, that dose of pink pepper, the blackberry or black currant in here, the beautiful rose in here. This is very fresh. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Anyway, La Perla Possibilities. Get your nose on it. I said this would be a signature scent for me if I had one. Get your nose on this fragrance. Somebody told me that it smelled like pickles. No, it doesn't smell like pickles to me. I think maybe somebody else said that a fragrance that I can't remember that had freesia in there smelled like pickles. So maybe some people are getting like the pink pepper or the freesia. Maybe you're getting the pickle note from that, but I don't get a bitterness. I don't get a saltiness. I don't get a dill or anything from this fragrance, which I absolutely love. I love dill, okay? Anyway, get your nose on Possibilities. It's absolutely stunning, you guys. All right, that is it. Possibilities. If I ran out of Possibilities, I'm definitely buying it again. Go out to the world, spend amazing sillage, do good, be good, all of that. I did a reel on these fragrances. Go on Instagram, watch the reel, listen to the music, you know, relax, you guys. And if you are not following me on Instagram, make sure you are following me as well, you guys. All right, I know a lot of people on Instagram, they don't follow you, but they'll tag you under like sweepstakes or giveaways. I'm like, if you're not following me, then you really shouldn't be tagging me for a giveaway, you know? That is absolutely absurd. So I hope you're following me if you're tagging me. If not, then just don't do it, okay? All right, anyway, go on to the world, spend amazing, sillage, do good, be good, all of that. I love you all. And make sure you are subscribed. Hit that like, thumbs up, thumbs down, you guys. Anything, constructive criticism, all of that. Love you all. Bye-bye.